this.
There's a man who has been quite a star, an average of 2.70. Gilles Gilbert took over in the third game. He has fashioned some tremendous periods of hockey. And there you have the articulate graduate of Cornell and McGill University, Dryden of Montreal, 2.46. So had Rattel at center. Smots and Marcotte on for Boston, and the Bruins clearing it in. Here is Savard. Ahead on the right side, Lafleur into the center ice area. He lost it. Wheeling back. Smots over the line. He fired it, and Dryden blocked that. Gainey a long right wing pass. Broken up at the line by Park. He failed to clear it out. Had his stick tied up by Park. Here's Lafleur centering it. And Smots knocked it into the center ice area. Gainey tipping it ahead for Lafleur. Lafleur along the left wing, jammed out of the play by Sims. Gainey knocked his man down. There's a shot by an unexpected starter in this game, Risebrough. Out there, he suffered a broken nose in the game on Saturday night. The puck is back in the Canadian zone. It's Lafleur taking his time. Now it goes to Gainey into the center ice area. He lobbed it ahead, and the Bruins starting back. Cashman took Milbury's pass. Cashman shooting it, and a leg save there by Dryden. Here come the Canadians, led by Trombley, down to the Boston line. Trombley putting on the breaking center, the Canadians in front, and Gilbert is there to cover up. The shots on goal are now even at 5. Here's Sims over on the right side. Off Rattel's stick. Cashman is following in on that right side. Now Chartrand. He collided with Jonathan Gainey coming down on that right side. He bowls over the defenseman Sims but couldn't follow through. On the right side. Cashman over on the wing. It goes to Jonathan. Jonathan is belted at center by Chartrand. A penalty coming up against the Montreal Canadiens. Bruins everybody up, and the Canadiens get the draw. Lambert idles into the center ice area. Redmond getting it back to center. Here's Rattel with Middleton over the other side for Cashman. Cashman hands it off to Redmond. He shoots it, and it's off the leg of Lapointe. Right in front of Middleton. He scores! And the Bruins lead 1-0.
Kenny Dryden's upset about something, but the goal goes in the net and a power play for the Bruins. Lou, you talked about the Boston team having to stay away from penalties. Here we are in the early going, and they cash in on a power play.
That's right. Boston takes advantage of that power play, as we see once they get the puck in the zone. There's two people all alone in front of Dryden, and as the puck is trying to get out, one of the Bruins steals it. I think it's Rattel. He centers it right to Middleton, all alone in front. Middleton had Dryden moving across, spun around, and put it in. You'll see Rattel on the left board, and Middleton all alone in front. And Middleton just putting it in, as Cashman was also there in case he missed the net. He could even tipped it in.
So Rick Middleton continues his fine play. Cashman and Redmond assisting at 10:09.
The Bruins are out shooting the Canadiens 7-6. They are outscoring them 1-0. There's a block pass. Trombley coming in on that right side. Trombley around the net. Lambert is at the lip of the crease. There it is, right in front! And Risebrough missed the pass at the open side. Right in front it comes again. Trombley has shot. Gilbert is down. Now the puck is still loose. Here's Trombley taking a look. There's the shot. Trombley trying to get it in front. Lambert has it. Right in front it comes. And Lapointe fired it wide. Another shot by Lapointe. It's around the net. Great pressure here by the Canadiens. In on the boards. They jostle. Will they get a whistle? Let's see. Not yet. And the Bruins come up with it. Out over the line. There's the lead pass. Here's Jonathan getting a break, going in a goal. Jonathan shoots. Oh! Tremendous save by Savard. What a play that was by Savard. Lambert shooting it back into Boston territory. And the crowd buzzing over that play. Let's see. We're having a penalty here. Miller of the Boston Bruins for hooking. Now it's Savard turning. Savard giving it to Robinson to Lafleur. LaFleur to the side, right in front. It comes to the side again. They poke away at it. A backhand shot. Another shot. They score! Lemaire!
There's an oddity. Lemaire in front of the net with Lapointe and Savard. Defensemen all over on the power play, but their big size helps them to control the puck. You see Lemaire come out from behind the net, and he's going to be in position to get the last rebound off Lapointe's shot right there and put it on the ice and sneak it through Gilbert to tie this game.
You know, Lou, the Canadians still didn't have all that much room. You just talked about that, but somehow Lemaire found the range.
It seems to be their defensemen, the big size in front, fighting for that puck to get it free.
Scotty Bowman had 3 defensemen on the ice right there. Robinson, and he had Savard and Lapointe. At least in that sequence, they were up front. And there you see the scoring play. So there was one time something like that paid off. 18 and 5, the 2 defensemen playing in tight to the net. And it's Lemaire to the left of your screen who tucks the puck home.
Rattel on the face-off. He loses it to Lemaire. Savard, who has come up with an outstanding defensive play in this period, could be, as Lou Nanne mentioned, the turning point in the game when Jonathan appeared to have a goal. Now it's Lemaire over the line. It's fed in front. Brad Park failed to clear it out. Here's LaFleur shooting it. Rebound in front. They bang away at it. And now we have Lapointe and Brad Park embracing each other. Into Big Robinson. Robinson up on that left side. It was it to Mondu. He's going to turn around. Will he take a shot? There it is, right onto the short side. Robinson or Rick Smith, they'll try and get a whistle to Bruins, but they can't. Napier behind the net. They don't have there's a shot! And a Larson is saved by Gilbert with Mondu right on the lip of the crease. There's a shot by Redmond. He got in behind Lambert. And of course, Dryden had to be very sharp, but the Canadians a wave of 4 of them at center. Into the corner. Lambert hustles in there. Oh, he was belted by Milbury. Here's LaFleur. Lambert is hurt. LaFleur over to Robinson. Robinson. Lambert is still on the ice. Rick Smith touches it. And that was a tremendous jolt on Lambert by Milbury.
Well, the crowd was booing because Lambert was down. He hit his head on the glass, and the people felt that the referee should have blown the whistle. Montreal had possession of the puck, and it looked like Lambert was getting up, so Bob Myers didn't want to stop the play, but he's definitely in the fog. He was taken in very heavily by Milbury.
Marcotte has 50 seconds remaining in his penalty. Scores tied at a goal. The Bruins get it to center. Robinson, LaFleur, Lapointe, Judd, and Lemaire. 5 Canadians at the line. Here's Judd going in on goal. He's upended. And I would think that every Canadian supporter, the coach, and the Canadian players are convinced there should have been a penalty. Now Canadians, everybody up for a big face-off. The Bruins getting it into the center ice area. And it is Savard handing it off to Robinson. Schmatz forechecking along with Marcotte and Rattel. They're going to play out the period with 2 seconds. It's cleared to the line. And that's the end of the period. Shots on goal 15 to 10 in favor of Montreal. And the scoring plays Middleton for Boston and Lemaire for Montreal, both power play goals. And so the score at the end of the first period, the Bruins won and the Canadians won. So we have Rattel at center, Marcotte on one wing, and Schmatz on the other. Régin, Uhl, Jarvis, and Gainey, and the Canadians knife it in there, and they go into Bruin territory. Here is Gainey. Gainey getting it back to Savard. There's the shot. It was screened. But eagle eye of Mr. Gilbert with that gloved hand. He was there to get it. So we have the Canadians with their defense of Savard and Lapointe in over the line. But the Bruins get the draw, and they hustle into the center ice area with Middleton firing it in. Savard going in there to take it away from Rattel. Middleton waiting for Cashman. He scores! What a beautiful move by Cashman.
Boy, he was all alone in back there, Lou, and I don't know if it was intended that way or the puck just got there, but he didn't waste any time at all, and the Bruins have a 2-1 lead.
Well, the puck got there from Rick Middleton going behind the net as both defensemen follow the puck. LaPointe's looking at the puck. Middleton's going to center it behind the net right there to Cashman, who comes out rather quickly, puts it between Dryden's legs, and gives the Bruins that lead. Here's Rattel making the forecheck. Middleton setting up the goal, and Cashman putting it away.
Robinson up on the left side to Lemaire. The Canadians are forced to take shots from well out. Now Engblom right in front of him, he shot. He fired it, and a splendid save by Gilbert. Oh, that was the save of the night. Schmott shooting it, and he whipped his shot just wide. Oh, what a save that was by Gilbert. I want to see that leg action on the replay. Now it's Lafleur. He can't get anywhere against Sims. The Bruins clearing it in to Canadians territory. To be successful in the playoffs, you have to get that great goaltending, and the Bruins have been getting it. There's a shot, a long one by Lemaire. Park into the corner against Lemaire. Lafleur in there trying to help up. And down on the ice is Park in a face-off in Bruin territory. This is the third power play advantage for Montreal. Boston has had two. There's Lemaire, right in front of Savard! He shoots it! Oh, what a stupendous move by Gilbert. Savard is right there.
What's the saying, Lou? You can't put it by with a cannon?
That's right. He's just challenging the shooters at every occasion and beating them. And here it's Savard all alone in front trying to get it up and over him. But Gilly coming out just smothered him. A fine setup and a better play by Savard right here. He made a good move, tried to get it past Gilbert, but Gilbert made the save.
Now it's back to Lafleur. He's getting set, takes the shot, and a rising shot. And let's see, we're going to have two penalties about to be assessed, I think. The referee is skating over toward the penalty box. That's Bob Myers. We have Guy Lapointe going off, and Don Marcotte is going to join Rattel.
And if you're wondering why Cherry's upset, because you don't want to go from a 5-on-4 to a 4-on-3. Montreal now will have an added advantage of 5% better advantage, but they've got more room to handle that puck. And Cherry does not like that call. It's much easier to kill off a penalty with 4 against 5 than 3 against 4.
So let us see what will eventuate in this situation. Lemaire, Lafleur, Schott and Robinson. Redmond along with Rick Smith and Milbury defending for the Bruins. And in the Rattel penalty, 1 minute and 16 seconds left, and the Canadians go to the attack on the power play. Here's Lafleur in over the line with Schott. Lafleur puts on the brakes. Over it comes to Robinson. Robinson takes a look. Now Robinson working it into the side. It goes to Lemaire. It's flipped right in front. A wild pileup. Gilbert is down. Gilbert is over there, and he is warning Schott. Savard up on the left side. A deflection by Lambert. Now it's loose. Finally, O'Reilly picking his way out. A good move to get by Risebrough. Lambert shooting it! Gilbert robbed Lambert. O'Reilly missed it. There's a shot by Lambert. And this Gilbert is something else. He reminds me of Johnny Bauer back. Here's Jonathan. Other than that is Dryden. Jonathan in behind the net. Dryden is crawling back into the net. And Jonathan never did get a pass in front. Now they poke away at it at the side of the net. And the Canadians survive that close call. Risebrough and McNabb into the boards. The play is stopped.
Some tremendous action, Lou. First off, great goaltending by Gilbert.
Well, Lambert was robbed twice, but this time right there, he had the shot where he wanted. Gilbert still got a piece of it. And as the Bruins came down the ice after this save by Gilbert, Jonathan had an open net, and Dryden was way out, but Jonathan never took the shot. Watch Dryden scramble. He's scrambling on all fours trying to get back, and Jonathan can't get a shot at the net, and he's trying to set someone up.
I started to mention this is reminiscent of '64 when Bauer, in a 7th game, eliminated the Canadians personally with tremendous saves, and Gilbert making those kinds of saves here in this second period particularly. Cashman going in on that right side, cleared into the corner. Rattel is trying to tie up his man. Here's Cashman, Middleton is in front. Cashman is trying to get set. He scores! And what a goal! Cashman is second of the period.
Boy, I'll tell you, both goals by Wayne Cashman, Lou, in this period have shown that experience can pay off in a situation like this.
Well, Dick, he has to be one of the comeback players of the year. Cashman had an outstanding season. He comes around, he takes a shot using the screen, he gets a short side. He was looking to pass it at first as he goes behind the net. He's looking up a couple times, right here again, and now he's going to just shoot it. And it catches the short side. When things are going right for you and you're hot, they count. And the Bruins are just playing with a great deal of enthusiasm right now. Well, both clubs are working hard, and if there's anything that could have been a little telling difference, today it was cool in Montreal. If it was hot, the Bruins would have even a more advantage because the ice would have been slow. But the Bruins seem to be every bit as strong as the Canadians, even though the day was cool. The buildings, you know, at a good temperature compared to what it was in Boston the other night. Yet the Bruins just sense victory. They sense the kill, and they're going after it.
Now it's Park at the line. Here's Milbury. On the left side, he shuffled it ahead to Miller, who scooped it in. Now it goes to the other side. Lafleur over skating it and then getting it to Robinson. Robinson starting out with 23 seconds left in the second period, gives it to Savard. Savard has been a tremendous workhorse for the Canadians in this game so far. At the line, back into the corner it goes. Park is bumped by Lafleur. Here is Shutt. Passing it back, Robinson is going the other way. And that will be the end of the scoring threat of the Montreal Canadiens for this second period, because now we have 2 seconds. That's the end of 2 periods. 2 brilliant goals by Cashman, Lou, in that period.
No, I have to say that it wasn't only Cashman that did it. It was the work of fellas like Middleton and Rattel getting them the puck, but Cashman was the hero of that period.
So the score at the end of the second period, Boston 3, Montreal 1. And the third period has just got underway. 3-1 Boston. The Bruins go into the Canadian zone, and Lafleur pokes it ahead on the right side. Rick Smith and Lafleur jam it against the boards. 15 seconds have gone by, and they give us an opportunity now to tell you that the shots on goal in that second period, 12-10 for Montreal. Canadian high for the night is Mondeau with 4, and for the Bruins, we have Jonathan with 3 and Cashman with 3. So it's Robinson in there. He's bumped by Smots. Ahead it goes to Shutt. Shutt, a rink-wide pass to Lemaire. Lemaire over the line. An high shot that was rising. And Gilbert going down. Grabbed it and held on. We're nearing the 5th minute mark into the third period. Boston leading by 2, 3-1. Rattel gives it to Smots. He shoots it in. Mark Cobb trying to knock down a clearing pass from Dryden. Here's Lafleur. Lafleur left wing pass to Shutt. Shutt going in, a goal! He fired it, and Gilbert came out. But Shutt was in a little too deeply. Now O'Reilly. O'Reilly played it ahead, and Robinson wheels back for the Canadians. Doesn't get very far. Here's Lapointe shooting it into the corner. Lafleur on the move. It goes to the other side. Lapointe bumping just gently along the boards with Milbury. Now here's Lafleur. He centered it. It comes right into the crease again. Gilbert is down. Robinson ahead. Lambert banking it in for Mondeau. Mondeau bumps Sims. On there into the corner. Sims chopped it to the other side. Tremblay will be on it there. Tremblay centering it. It comes to the side. Hart giving it to Cashman. He can't clear it out. Now Cashman starts up on the right side. Middleton, a pass over for McNabb, and the Canadians on the right side. Lafleur. Lafleur cutting. Lafleur from the corner. He swings it right over the score!
Well, Lafleur's Lafleur, and that's to put it plainly. Lafleur did it all. He come up the ice with full speed. They left the puck for him. And as he was circling around behind the net, Montreal's going through a line change. See them coming off the bench. And so Lafleur holds it long enough so Napier gets in position right in the slot. A pass, a shot, a score. And the lead is now only 1 goal. Here's Lafleur as we see the people coming off the bench. He holds it long enough, circles the net, and here's the pass out, right out front, right in the slot to Napier, and he puts it home. The thing about it, Mark Napier really makes it a bedlam place to be sitting in right now in the Montreal Forum.
6:10 the time of the goal. Lafleur and Tremblay on the assist.
Now the Bruins. There's the shot by Lemaire. Redmond clearing it off the glasses down the ice. Jonathan going after it. Robinson strides back for Montreal. 12 minutes and 55 seconds left in regulation time. Here's Lemaire going in. Redmond coming out of the play. Penalty coming up against Redmond. And the Bruins are infuriated.
And Sherry's just standing on the bench going wild. He's saying to the crowd, you got your wish, bowing towards the referee. The Bruins didn't need a penalty at this time, but the penalty should be.
Well, all right, the old story. Judge for yourself. The penalty call is against Redmond.
It was the speed of Lemaire that actually created the penalty because he was going free on the outside, and Redmond had to get position, and the referee called it. It was a very close call, but he called it, and it's right now an advantage for Montreal.
Here's Lafleur. Lafleur along the boards, getting it back to Lemaire. Lemaire winds up with a shot, and a ricocheted wide. Now into the corner, here's Lafleur taking a shot. A rising shot. Big pressure by the Canadians, but the Bruins relieve it for the nonce at least. They clear it down on the right side. Smots in on the boards. He would love to have been able to get a whistle against Lafleur there, but the Canadians tried out on the power play. Here's Gainey. Gainey is over the line. He's forced to come back. Savard is stranded in Boston territory. Now Gainey, twisting and turning in the center ice area. Over to Savard, back in for Gainey. Here's Savard, shooting it, knocked down by Park. It went by Lafleur. Here's Lafleur, taking a look. Lafleur, Park has lost his stick. Gainey around the net to Lafleur at the side. Here's Lafleur, getting it back. The point winds up. Oh!
Lou, you can take the replay. I hope the folks at home can hear you because I don't think I will be able to.
Well, watch Lafleur. He knows that he's got no one in front to pass it to, so he looks up and spots Lapointe. Lapointe shoots through traffic, and he uses a screen, and he gets that shot on the short side. A fine shot. It might have been deflected in front of that. You can't tell, but it was the screen of Gilbert that allowed Lapointe to put it in.
You know, Lou, the fellow that was providing the screen was Savard. The boys talked about that in the intermission, about why Scotty Bowman was sending Savard, Lapointe up front. They're big. They can't be pushed out of the way. Gainey in there as well. But Savard and Milbury had a real thing going. And that's what set up the screen that led to the goal by Lapointe. The game is tied. A power play goal for the Canadians. 11 minutes and 44 seconds left in regulation time.
And so with the score tied at 3 goals. 11 minutes and 37 seconds left in regulation time. O'Reilly clearing it up on the right side. McNabb lost it. Lambert with Napier. Lambert shooting it. Gilbert way out of the net. Nobody heard the whistle.
Boy, he could not have seen Napier. He was all alone behind the Boston defense to Lambert's right side. Oh.
Boy, Dick, it looked like Napier was going to just cruise in for a breakaway in this play as Lambert breaks in and just shoots with his head down. Here comes Napier, and that's Mike Milbury on the ice without a helmet. I don't know if he just discarded it or threw it away. He's never gone without a helmet that we know of.
Now there's a shot. Ray-Jan, oh, shoots it again! Big save by Gilbert. The second shot, Gainey missing it. Gainey had an opportunity to direct it on the open side right in front of the crease. Now the Bruins clearing it down the ice. Ray-Jan Oul had 2 excellent scoring opportunities and Gainey 1. And the Canadians have taken the play away from the Bruins, and Montreal starting out again. The point down on the right side. Jammed in on the boards. Milbury clearing out to Marcotte. Up it goes to the Canadians' line. Gainey lost it. Marcotte is over the line, gives it to Brad Park, and it's called on the offside.
With the score, the Boston Bruins 3, the Montreal Canadiens 3. This is Stanley Cup 79.
Boston led 3-1 entering this third period. Montreal coming up with 2 goals. And they've tied it. Now Shutt is breaking through there. He was upended by Park. Cashman into the corner. Shutt trying to get it loose. Back it comes. Bruins have it, and they clear it out on the left side. Miller going up against Lafleur. Lafleur shooting it back in, and Lemaire's on the move against Park. Sims into the corner. Now here's Shutt on the other side. Takes a shot. Gilbert kicked it up on the wing. Now Marcotte has to Lafleur, intercepts. There's the shot, the rebound. Miller left it there. Turning on the right side is Cashman. He hits the Montreal line. Good passing. Over it goes to Miller. There's the shot, the rebound. Big save by Dryden. Marcotte almost got the tiebreaker. Now it's back at the line. Lafleur getting it out to Lambert. Milbury has that helmet back on. Now it's right in front. Gilbert making a big save again, and the action is frantic. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Here's Milbury in over the line. Milbury's getting set on the backhand. He centered it right in front. Now the Bruins with some pressure. Middleton in behind the net it goes. Here's McNabb trying to center it. In on the boards. Clear to O'Reilly. In behind the net to Middleton. Knocked away by Ray-Jan Oul. Oul starting out for Montreal. He has Gainey with him. Into the corner. Gilbert firing it away. Oul takes a shot. Here's Gainey with it. He fired it to the other side. Lapointe in possession into the corner against Middleton. Milbury in there to help out. And it's loose. Ray-Jan Oul to Jarvis. Jarvis getting set. He fired it. Guy Lapointe has been injured. Gainey trying to get it back. Lapointe has been injured.
Well, he hasn't moved to any degree since that collision up against the boards, as he took the check to make the play, really, Lou, and he got the puck along the boards to Jarvis, but in the process, Lapointe went down, and he has not been back on his feet. And this is a very, very tough break, principally, of course, for Guy. And as Lou mentioned he has been such a outstanding performer in tonight's game. All of this coming in the final 5 minutes of regulation time.
And so play is on again. 4:39 left in regulation time. Score tied at 3. Now Park banks it off the boards into the center ice area. Robinson feeding it back in. The Canadians in there to apply pressure. They've had a lot of pressure on the Bruins in the third period. Now Boston coming out, led by Park. Park hitting that line. He rolls it in there. It's off the leg, and there's Savard. Ahead it goes. The Bruins taking over, clearing it ahead. Here's Middleton. Middleton trying to roll it in front. It was blocked by Savard. Now Rattel. Here's Middleton around the net, jamming it. He scores! Middleton, persistent, paid off there.
3 minutes and 59 seconds left in regulation time, and the Bruins, who were caught, have now regained the lead. Lou, those goals from back of the net have been big for Boston.
And the same type of goal as Cashman's goal. Middleton getting the puck behind the net. He comes around, and he has to really wheel that puck on his backhand on the short side. And Dryden is coming across down somewhat, and it actually seemed to carry him off part of his body right into the net. And the Bruins seemed to be ready to play right after Lapointe was taken off the ice, and Montreal really wasn't coming out that fired up. And right there you saw Middleton fire, maybe in off Dryden's leg.
And you're going to see a tremendously tenacious checking job by the Boston Bruins from here in. Whether they can hold off the Canadians is going to make for a very thrilling finish. Now Gainey keeping it in. There's a shot. It's wide. It's centered. Marcotte clearing it ahead. Cashman is chasing it into the center ice area. Now Cashman along the boards with Miller. Mondu, a pass that goes to an open wing. It's gobbled up and cleared in by Smith. And the Bruins are making changes while the play goes on. So are the Canadians. Here's Big Robinson, the pass. Ahead it goes. In over the line for Napier. And it was called on the offside. Napier didn't hear that whistle, neither did many of the people who are in this building. Let's see.
Well, they were calling the Bruins for too many men on the ice. The Bruins got caught and the line changed the wrong way, and they're going to be penalized at this time, a very significant penalty.
Well, this is a terribly inopportune time for the Boston Bruins to pick up a penalty of that nature and of that magnitude at this time, as you say, with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. So let us pick up the power play alignment now for the Montreal Canadiens. Lemaire, Gainey, Savard, Robinson, and Lafleur. Redmond, Park, Marcotte, and Milbury defending. There's Lafleur going in. Lafleur putting on the brakes, takes the backhand shot, the rebound. It's cleared but not out. Now Redmond snaps it down the ice. That puck was dangerously bouncing in that area in front of Gilbert until Redmond came up with it. Now the Canadians out over the line. Lemaire on the right side. Lafleur and Gainey moving in to pick up the shot off the boards. Back to Robinson, and he whistles a shot just wide. Lemaire clearing it in. Milbury has lost his stick. Now it's back at the point. Robinson clearing it to Gainey. Back it goes to Robinson. They keep it in. It almost came out. In behind the net, Gainey. Gainey falls. Here's Lemaire around the net. He centered it. Redmond going to the boards with Robinson. They struggle frantically, and they get a stoppage in play. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the penalty.
Well, Dan, we've seen that play so often tonight with the forwards jamming in front of the net and either a pass out from behind or a stuff from behind. And right there, Savard missed that pass out as he's on Gilbert's doorstep, and the game remains 4-3 for Boston.
Well, there you have the entire season wrapped up in that scene where they're getting together to plan an attack that'll give them the goal to keep their hockey lives going for this year.
Well, a hockey club noted for scoring goals, the Montreal Canadiens have to get one now. And a hockey club noted for tight checking. The Boston Bruins have to stop one now. Boston has been short 5 times, the Canadiens short 3 times.
So for the face-off to the right of Gilbert, we have Lemaire, Shutt, Savard, Lafleur, and Robinson. The Bruins getting the draw. Brad Park fanned on it, failed to clear it out. It's centered right in front. Now Park takes a look and he shoots it down the ice. 55 seconds left in the penalty, 1 minute and 27 seconds left in regulation time. Boston 4, Montreal 3. Lafleur coming out rather gingerly on the right side. He gives it into Lemaire, back to Lafleur. Oh!
What could be more appropriate if anybody's going to score for the Canadiens than their gunner, Guy Lafleur, as he takes that drop pass after he had initiated the play. He beats Gilbert with a hard slap shot from the right side, low and on the far side. Guy Lafleur sends his place into a frenzy again.
Well, this is going to be heartbreaking for the Boston Bruins. The first 2 games of the series in here, they played very well, and everything went against them late in the game. They lost both. Here tonight, they saw a 3-1 lead wiped out. Then they came back. They took the lead, and a bench penalty, of all things, caused the loss of the lead again.
Well, Guy Lafleur put it just inside the pipe. What a great goal scorer he is, and he capitalized on the opportunity in a drop pass from Lemaire. But these Boston Bruins haven't quit all year. They haven't quit tonight, and I don't think they're out of it now. We don't know who's going to win, but here's a drop pass and a shot by Lafleur, sending this game into the overtime. unless somebody scores with a minute 14 to go.
Well, that was a well-executed goal. You see Lafleur, the lead pass up to Lemaire. Lemaire in over the line, dropping it back. And then Lafleur, he has tremendous power in his shot. So a minute and 14 seconds left in regulation time. 4-4. Rattel, Cashman, and Jonathan. Jonathan shooting it in, and the Bruins go to the attack. Here's Cashman center again. Robinson takes over. He gives it to Lafleur. Lafleur shooting it. Oh! He didn't miss by much. Gilbert missed it, but the puck was wide. What a booming blast that was from outside the line by Lafleur. Here's Rattel. And it was gloved. And that's the reason why the play was stopped. What a shot.
Well, it wasn't touched by Rattel. With 48 seconds to go, Rattel knew that the puck was gloved, and he was waiting for one of his players, the fellow that actually knocked it down with his glove, to come and play. The referee, or the linesman, thought he was going to touch it, so he blew the whistle. There's Lafleur beating Gilbert, but missing the net. Just before, previous to that, Dryden had misplayed a puck behind the net, and the Bruins almost scored. So both goaltenders have to be a little edgy. And the man that has tied this game, Guy Lafleur, still on the ice.
47 seconds left. Here's Gainey struggling to come in, and he's bodied by Marcotte. Smuts coming up on the right side, shoots it in there. Dryden clearing it off to Savard. Savard wheeling away with 33 seconds left. He's at center. They shoot it in, and Montreal making changes now while the play goes on. Robinson tipped it back to the corner. What a series these two teams have had. Here's Robinson on the backhand, and the Bruins starting out on the right wing. Smuts couldn't pick up that pass. Had he picked it up, he would have been able to get in there, and you know he has a great shot. Now it's down the ice. Could be icing here, and that favors Boston, but there's just 3 seconds left. And if I were a betting man, I'd say overtime.
Well, I would too, Danny, but I have seen games won in the last second off a face-off right here. All they need to do is get the draw cleanly and a shot on net. You know that the Bruins are going to have to go with a left-handed centerman probably, so the puck comes back in the slot area. We're going to see who's going to take the shot.
Well, why wouldn't the Bruins take out their goalie?
Well, you still have time to get the draw cleanly and put it down there.
3 seconds?
3 seconds. It takes just 1 second to drop, and that puck can go the length of the ice in 2 seconds.
Okay, Bruins, everybody up, and it's going to be overtime. Score tied at 4 at the end of regulation. And this has been another highly interesting and entertaining hockey game during the regulation time. We have the respite and the intermission, and then into overtime, and the whole year will depend on who gets that goal in overtime. And so the score at the end of regulation time is the Bruins 4, Canadiens 4. When it is an errant call, the face-off goes to the center circle. Here is Park ripping it in on the right side. Big McNabb going in after Savard. Now Lafleur. Into the corner he goes. Got away from McNabb. Shot is up on the left side. Takes the pass. Cleared it to center. Marcotte feeding it back in, and the Bruins move in. Led by O'Reilly. Savard ahead to shot. Here's Lafleur in full flight, but he couldn't get anywhere against McNabb. Here's McNabb getting a break. McNabb, oh, Robinson! What a play Robinson pulled on. There's a shot right on! And it was on that corner. It's centered in front. Now it's back. There's a shot! And a great save by Dryden on Marcotte. Oh, what glorious scoring opportunity the Bruins had. They had a chance to put it away. Now they're back at center. Marcotte shooting it in. O'Reilly on the right side. Robinson got it to center. Rick Smith back to Milbury. Ahead it goes to O'Reilly. Shoot! Dryden blocked that. Now they fight for it along the boards. Miller trying to get it. Lafleur coming out over the line. To Lambert. Over to Risebrough. Back to Lafleur. He fired it wide. It's at the side of the net. Here's Risebrough trying to center it. In on the boards they go, and they get a whistle. 9 seconds away from the 4th-minute mark into the first overtime, directing his players, John Cherry. Regardless of the outcome of this game and this series, Cherry has had a tremendous year of coaching. From the face-off, on the board, Canadians trying to center it. It's into the crease, and Schutt was able to work that puck off the boards, flip it into the crease, and when you get it in there with players milling about, you never know what's going to happen.
Well, he was actually trying to work it out free to Lafleur, who was standing in front of the net. But instead, the puck was caromed off the defenseman's skate right here into Gilbert. Here comes Lafleur, and that's where he was trying to pass it.
Now Lafleur is poised for a shot if it comes back. Canadians trying to keep it in. Here's Lafleur in the backhand. Oh, he fired it wide. What a glittering opportunity there for the Canadians, Lafleur, to wind up this series. Now the Bruins coming down. Marcotte shooting it into the corner. Early in this overtime, the Bruins had the good scoring opportunities. Then Montreal. Now Montreal starting out with Robinson clearing it ahead to Schutt to Lafleur. Lafleur is over the line. Here's Lafleur centering it, and it's intercepted by Marcotte. Here's Robinson. Robinson getting set. He fired it to the short side. And Gilbert was there. There's the shot. And that was almost in the net.
Well, that deflection by Jacques Lemaire caught Gilles Gilbert moving to his right. Gilly was able to get just a piece of it, enough of it to stop it in front of the crease. Here's the deflection. You saw Lemaire reach in, and there was the puck going towards the low corner on Gilly's glove side, almost over the line, but not over, and Gilly does it again. We've got Chartrand on defense for the first time tonight.
Chartrand and Engblom playing up. O'Reilly gets it, hands it off to Park. He failed to clear it out. It's whipped back in there by Gainey. Lemaire coming from the side. Now into the center ice. Big McNabb takes the pass. He's in over the line. Marcotte is getting in front. It's flipped. Oh! Marcotte almost deflected that one in there. Here's Lafleur. 2-on-1. Bruins are getting back. Lafleur over the line. Oh! Not much of a shot, but what a save by Gilbert.
Well, end-to-end action and opportunities at both sides. Lafleur that time wanted to pass it to Gainey or Lemaire. He saw that he couldn't get it through, and he missed his shot. As Lafleur makes a nice little move right around Park, a little interference by Lemaire. He's going to break down the outside and look to pass it, but he can't, so now he's going to shoot it, and he didn't get all of it. Gilbert reaching out. The puck not moving with that much velocity, so Gilbert was able to make the stop.
Well, that's the type of shot that would fool you. You were expecting a booming blast, but all of a sudden, it's like in baseball, a change of pace.
That's exactly what it did. Gilbert, you could see his legs actually bent, ready to move out, and he had to reach out and make the save. What's amazing is the tempo that they continue to go at. Even Jacques Lemaire there, one of the elder statesmen of the Montreal Canadiens, constantly forechecking, putting on pressure. The Boston team being led by Rattel, a 39-year-old centerman this year, one of the finer skaters. Both of these clubs giving everything they have.
The longer they go, the happier are the New York Rangers.
That's right. But maybe one other team down there is going to be awful happy.
Now up on the left side, Marcotte got it to Miller. He scooped it in, chasing it to the other side. Rick Smith is back into the center ice area. Here is Schmatz going to the line. Slapped one into the corner. Miller, he's an excellent skater for the Bruins, going after Savard. Lafleur coming up on the left side. Schutt getting set. He fired it. It wasn't too tough a shot, actually. He didn't get that great velocity that he generally gets when he winds up with a slap shot from the wing. Lemaire playing it in. Lafleur goes after Milbury. Ahead to Marcotte. Pass intercepted by Ray-Jean. Oh, Lambert winds up. The shot nowhere near the net. It's cleared out and brought back in on the offside.
Well, there's been a lot of overtime games this year, and Montreal reserves are one reason why they're here tonight. They had a couple of overtime games with Toronto, and they were able to pull it out. And having fresh legs and a man like this, Rijon Houle, who hasn't played up until this night, But now that he's back, he probably won't be feeling as strong the effects as some of the other players that have been through all these games.
So they're not going to take a chance on Secord and Foster. They haven't played too much. The Bruins will not take a chance.
You have to go at your best. You've come this far. It's the 10th overtime game of the year. And when you've come this far, you've got to go at your best. You'll win it with your best or lose it with your best.
Middleton, Rattel, and Cashman for the Bruins. Ooh, Lambert and Tremblay for the Canadians, and now Sims gets it ahead to Middleton. He cleared it in. Cashman and Rattel moving in to the other side. Tremblay gets it to the line. At center, Régin Ooh with Lambert. Ooh getting set. Still has it. Backhand shot. Not too much on the shot, but that spinorama shot is always difficult. There's only one thing a goalie wants to do with somebody rushing in is just smother.
Especially in an instance like that when you have Brad Park in front with Lambert. Park doing a fine job tying up Lambert, and you don't want any rebound there because Lambert could reach over and get that puck.
9 minutes and 5 seconds have already elapsed in the first overtime period.
How about that Wayne Cashman? With all this ice time tonight again.
Just a tremendous player, and he shows what stamina really is. He came out of a hospital bed, as a matter of fact, after the second game. Now Brad Park ahead to Cashman. Lambert going back in, jammed out of the play by Park. Here's Middleton turning on that right side. Middleton trying to get through there, and Savard, the veteran, stopped him. Here's Tremblay hitting the Boston line. Tremblay cutting, centering the way to go. They score! Lambert!
Yvon Lambert from the doorstep of Gilbert sends the Montreal Forum into a frenzy after he takes that pass from Mario Tremblay at the doorstep, makes no mistake, and puts the Montreal Canadiens into the Stanley Cup Finals against the New York Rangers. The whole Montreal contingent's on the ice. Congratulating Yvon Lambert.
Well, this was a tremendous hockey game and a wind-up to an outstandingly exciting, well-played series. Here are the Boston Bruins and Montreal Canadiens exchanging handshakes, and this Bruins team, here we're going to have a look at it now.
Savard just broke up the play in Middleton. He fed it to Houle, who touched it over to Tremblay. Tremblay goes to the outside and a fine pass across at the doorstep. Lambert, Montreal 5, Boston 4 in an outstanding series and a fantastic game. And here's Tremblay using Houle as a decoy for a drop pass, goes to the outside, and a pinpoint pass is all it takes.
Well, great credit to these teams for putting on such an outstanding series.
Two stars right there, Lambert and Gilbert.
And so the final score, Montreal 5, Boston 4.